What's going on, everybody? Ryan and Nick of the Wrestle Radar back at it again, this time with our NXT Takeover New York predictions. It's going to be one hell of a show. Mania weekend, one of the shows we're looking forward to the most. Another stacked card.
Well, on paper right now, it looks like one of the best NXT takeovers that they've ever done.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be one of the best ones we've ever been to.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited they put it on Friday night, not
thank
Saturday night,
God.
competing with G1. They're smart for something, so.
Yeah, and luckily, we don't have to run into that scenario again because it was just a disaster last year in New Orleans. Yeah. It's so hard to pick because, both cards look so good, and, NXT might be the better show, but then there's some things you want to see on Supercard, especially this year with the New Japan guys, man. I would have really been torn.
Garden, I mean, that sells it itself.
I would have been so torn, but luckily we don't have to deal with that problem, and hopefully years to come we don't have to deal with it if, whatever they do next year with SmackDown being on Friday, so maybe they'll move TakeOver to Thursday, whatever, we'll see.
We'll say that for another video.
Yeah, but here we go. We're ready for these predictions. Looks like a stacked card from top to bottom. Every single match looks unbelievable. So, kick things off with the WWE United Kingdom Championship match. Pete Dunne defends the belt against Volter. Not Walter. Volter. I like to say it like that. In probably the biggest match for the UK Championship since, I guess, it debuted, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And I love Pete Dunne. He's had a great run. It's coming to an end at TakeOver New York. Yeah. Walter, whatever you want to call him, he is going to beat Pete Dunne. It's going to be a great match. People probably look at Walter. I'm just going to say Walter. And look at him and be, oh, wow, this guy is not really good. He's, maybe a little big, but he's a great wrestler, a great in-ring guy, and they're going to put on one hell of a match.
His chops, I mean, my God, it sounds like a car crash every single time he chops somebody. It's unbelievable. The guy is just tremendous for his size. He can do so much, and Pete Dunne, obviously, we know what he's capable of. But like you said, I mean, what is it? 700 days, 600 days.
Yeah,
I lost track.
It's an outrageous amount of days. And,
I mean, it's ridiculous.
And the title needs it because you're not going to build credibility on a title with just one guy holding it forever. I mean,
nobody can discredit Pete Dunne. I mean, look what he's done, for God's sake. I mean, it has to come to an end sooner or later. He's not going to be the champion forever. He will forever have the longest reign of the modern era because he's the youngest too. I think I saw too, and that's incredible. And people don't think of the UK Championship like they think of like maybe the Universal or the WWE title, but still a WWE Championship. And the guy,
if you live in the UK, that's a big title for you, especially if you're a big WWE fan.
And the guy's had one hell of a run with it. But yeah, like you said, it's coming to an end. And what better guy to do it than Volter? I mean, just look at the guy. For how long? For years, we wondered who is going to take this belt off of Pete Dunne. Everybody has failed. Volter is not going to fail. I mean, he's the perfect guy to take the belt off of him. And I think if this is the opening match or wherever this is placed on the card,
I think it should definitely be the opener.
Yeah, it's going to be a show stealer either way. So I think Volter is the new WWE UK champion. Second match that we have is War Raiders defending their NXT Tag Team Championships against the Dusty Rhodes Classic winners, Ricochet and Aleister Black, a newly formed team of these two. That's an NXT Championship Tag Team match.
Yeah, I don't see the title changing hands here only because, as you've seen, Ricochet and Black are doing their thing on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Looks like they're a full-time main roster now, so there's no need for them to win the NXT Tag Team titles. Plus, War Raiders just won it at TakeOver Phoenix, so I don't see them dropping the belts as quickly.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be another hell of a match. I mean, I don't like when they put two singles guys together like this, but Ricochet and Aleister Black are just tremendous.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're making it work.
Yeah, together or apart, they're tremendous, and I think it's going to be a great, hard-hitting battle with the War Raiders, who, like you said, are the new champions. They just won it 2 months ago in Phoenix. These belts aren't coming off of them anytime soon because, quite honestly, besides the Undisputed Era, I guess they want to push the Forgotten Sons, but clearly they don't want to push them enough over Ricochet and Aleister Black.
They're living up to their name, Forgotten.
Yeah, exactly. So who knows who's going to beat the War Raiders? Might not even be a tag team that's currently in NXT right now, but I don't think they're holding. They're going to drop these for a while. They're going to hold on to them for quite some time. And I think Ricochet and Aleister Black, after this, they're right up to the main roster because they had their farewell at Full Sail. Nothing left for them to do here. Sadly, I wish Ricochet could have had more time in NXT. But it is what it is, so this will be the last hurrah and the final TakeOver match for both of these guys. They'll head up to the main roster, and that'll be that. The NXT Women's Championship is on the line as the champion Shayna Baszler will defend against Io Shirai. Kairi Sane and Bianca Belair in a fatal 4-way match. I think this is going to be another great match.
Yeah, I think we got our second title change of the night here. I can see Shayna Baszler losing the belt and getting called up on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I can see it.
And I can see her dropping the belt to Io Shirai. I want to say Bianca Belair, but I just feel like there's more of a storyline going if you watch NXT. Bianca Belair keeps, talking smack to Kairi and Io.
Yep.
I don't see Kairi winning back the belt. If she's had her time in NXT, wouldn't be shocked if she got called up soon too.
Yep.
But I'm putting my pick on Io Shirai.
Good pick. I could definitely see it, but I'm just going to go with Bianca Belair. I do think Io Shirai is going to be the one to feud with Bianca after that. Either way, I think if Io wins, I think Bianca is still going to feud for the championship. I don't think she's going away anytime soon. But, going from undefeated now to 2 title opportunities where she doesn't win either one. Now, I know in this one they have an out because she's protected. She doesn't need to get pinned to lose. But I just think she's going to win. I don't think she's going to pin Shayna Baszler. I think that's the point of the Fatal 4-Way. They don't want Shayna to be pinned by one of these women, even though it would be a good rub, especially for somebody like Bianca who couldn't beat her the first time. But yeah, either way, I think we're guaranteed a new women's champion here, and then Shayna Baszler is up to the main roster because she has had one hell of a run with the belt and in NXT in general. Never saw her becoming as good as she is today. So, yeah, definitely new champion. I go Bianca Belair. And now, the next match is one that I'm personally really, really excited for. It is the North American Championship match between the champion Velveteen Dream, who defends against the Bro, Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle. I never thought I'd be watching Matt Riddle wrestle on takeovers. We used to watch him at Evolve and all those shows. He heckled Ryan to buy one of his terrible shirts one time.
Yeah.
But I'm going with my boy Velveteen Dream to retain on this one. I just think it's a little bit too soon for Riddle to take a title in NXT. But I do think that maybe they'll keep the storyline going for a little bit because Velveteen Dream has a lot of one-off in his storylines. Where he'll feud, have a takeover match, then it's over with. I think they should drag this one out a little bit longer.
I think Matt Riddle's winning the belt here. I really do. I think, too soon. I could see where some people are coming from with that. I could see where you're saying that. But, man, this guy's destined for greatness. I wouldn't waste any time. I wouldn't beat around the bush. This guy's the real deal. And I think the Velveteen Dream is going to challenge for the NXT Championship after this is all said and done. So, I don't know if they just gave him this belt just, for another accolade or just to get it off of Johnny Gargano because Johnny Gargano was going to go to the main event of this takeover anyways. But I just think he's a transitional champion. I think Matt Riddle wins the North American title here. I think it's a night of all new champions. I mean, it's going to be crazy. And the main event of this takeover supposed to be Tommaso Ciampa defending against Johnny Gargano in the final encounter of their storyline. Unfortunately, we know what happened with Tommaso Ciampa getting injured, having neck surgery. He's going to be out for the whole rest of the year, and who even knows beyond that. But we have a new main event, as we saw on NXT a couple weeks ago. Adam Cole won a fatal 5-way match, and it will now be Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano. 2 out of 3 falls for the NXT Championship, the vacant NXT Championship.
And a very interesting match. You can tell it was very thrown together very quickly when they found out that Ciampa couldn't go.
Yeah.
I love Johnny Gargano. I think that he needs the belt, but I got to go with my boy Adam Cole, Bay, to win the belt, win the match. 2 or 3 falls is interesting to see how they really do that, work it out. Probably be 1 fall each and then a sudden death, but
yeah.
I'm looking for Adam Cole to win the belt.
Yeah, I think Johnny Gargano is winning this belt here. I think the plan was always for Johnny Gargano to beat Tommaso Ciampa in the main event here and become champion, and I don't see those plans changing just because Adam Cole's in the mix now. I still think they're going to roll with this, and I don't think Johnny's going to hold it for a while. I think he'll hold it for a couple of months. I think he's going to lose it at the TakeOver Toronto event, SummerSlam weekend, to Adam Cole, and then Johnny Gargano will go up to the main roster, so at least he gets, a run with the NXT Championship. Yeah. He spent enough time in NXT to certainly deserve it, so I think Johnny Gargano is still going to walk out of this event as the NXT Champion.
Yep, there you have it. NXT Takeover New York going down 2 nights before Mania, April 5th.
Yep,
April 5th in the Barclays Center. Should be an insane card. Hopefully, not hopefully, it's going to live up to the hype. It's NXT. When is NXT ever disappointed? So, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to let us know what you guys think about the match, the card, down in the comments below. Like, subscribe, follow us on everything, and we'll see you next time.